What's poppin', Mayhem Goddess crew? And today,
So I totally have a piece of tape stuck to my shirt during the whole intro. Don't judge me. And yeah, it is what it is. Enjoy.
today's video, I would be going over Qing Beauty yet again, another palette, and I'll be going over the exotic palette and the fireworks palette together to see which one is better. Before we get started, let's go ahead and give a shout out to these people right here for hashtag I made it. I see you, girl. You poppin'. And if you're not part of the Mayhem Goddess crew, go ahead and click that bell
down below and that subscribe button. It's free.
If you are a Mayhem Goddess crew member, go ahead and drop your 3 crowns down below.
And welcome back to another video.
I picked up these 2 palettes right here, the exotic palette and the firework palette. Now, if you are concerned about any of the ingredients that's in both of these palettes, please do pause the video so that you can read it for yourself. Can get these palettes separately if you want to, but right now they're having a sale. I don't know how long it's going to last, so you should probably go get some, but they're having a sale on these 2 together. So the link is down below. So in the exotic palette, you get 88 colors. You get a mixture between matte, shimmers, foils, and pressed glitter. And I believe it's the same thing with the fireworks palette. You get a mixture of matte, glitters, pressed foils, and shimmers. But although I don't think this one has to have 88 colors in there, because I don't see how it could not. So, I mean, it's almost the same pan layout as the other one. Okay, so my eyes have already been primed, of course. Well, at least this one. We're all thinking about doing one palette on one eye and this eye doing another palette. So it'll be 2 different looks, and then you can decipher which one you want. So on this eye, I'm going to be using the fireworks palette. Now, since this palette did not come with names on it, as like the other one, they came with numbers. It's flashed up here on the screen, and I've just been dying to do this purple. So we're gonna dive right in to this purple right here. You see it on the screen, girl? All right, girl. We're gonna dive right into that purple, and we are going to pop that on the outskirts of my eyeball, like so. So now that I have that all done, I want to go into this lighter purple here with a fluffy brush, and I want to put that on the outer part of that deep purple and kind of blend those 2 together so we have a nice transition going on. And of course, if I have lost any of that pigmentation with that purple, just go right back in with that purple and fill that in and blend them together. I am quite surprised on how these colors are blending out really high in pigmentation. Quite surprised. I mean, like, surprise, surprise. Now, the next color I'm going to be going into is this gorgeous blue. I couldn't help myself. At least I didn't start off with blue, okay? And I'm going to put that right underneath here, right underneath that purple, and blend those 2 together. Like, I barely, and I mean like barely, put my brush into that blue and that purple and that pink, and it came out really pigmented. So we're going to put that here and really build up those colors, get a nice gradient going on. Now, I've kept that blue from here to here. Now, I think I want to go in with the green for the rest of the lid right here. And this is the green I'm going to be going into. And we're going to mesh this blue, purple, and green all together. So once you're done, it should look a little something like this. I think I'm gonna go on ahead and cut this crease. I was gonna try not to, but this is totally giving me super peacock vibes. So why not show up and show out? So now that I have this done, I'm going to go ahead and go into this foil gold color right here. Pick it up with a flat brush, and I'm going to be dabbing that into the blank pieces. Now, you can leave it just like this if you wanted to, but I'm trying to use as many colors as I can out of this palette. So I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of this gold pressed glitter here, and I'm going to just not necessarily cover my whole lid in it, but give it some bling. If I could pick it up, I might have to use my finger. So I'm using a flat brush and using a little bit of, there you go. Just press that in there, just to give it a little something. Okay, so here we are. I got this tape back on here. We're gonna do this eye. Here's the exotic palette. Let's dig deep. So this palette does have names to it. So the first color I'm gonna go into is called Party Over, which is this deep green color. And we're gonna do the same thing that we did with this eye, but they're gonna be different colors. So we're gonna pack that right here on the outskirts of your eyeball. Outskirts. And then we're gonna bring it all the way in. Now I think this looks pretty good. I want to go into this lime green color called Good Ego, and I'm gonna dip my fluffy brush in there, and we're gonna do the outer part of it and blend those two greens together. So now that I have those two blended together, I want to go into this red color called Sunbright, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with this blue. I'm going to take it to right about here. Now I want to go into this dark pink color. It's called Drama, and I'm going to put that right next to that red. This is what she looks like on this side. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this crease with the same thing that I did on the other eye. It ain't no different. This is what we got going on this eye. Let's go into this color called Dessert, which is this gorgeous pink color, and then we're going to pack that onto the lid. So now that we got this pretty pink on here, I'm going to go into this pressed glitter, which is called Smoking. And as like the other lid, I'm not going to place a lot. Like, I don't want a whole glitter lid. So I'm only going to be placing it very sparsely is the word I'm looking for. These are the palettes in their full force. So which side do you like better? 1 or 2? You tell me down below. Now, I did purchase this from Qing Beauty, Qingbeauty, Qing Beauty. And it came in a bundle. I believe that they have a sale right now where you get that exotic palette and the fireworks palette together for about, I want to say like $60. I'm not sure, but it did take a gang to get here. Honestly, I love these two palettes. They're worth the money and the wait. So if you are looking for anything for your sister, your cousin, your mama, your whoever, this will be the palettes for them if they are starting out, or hell, even if you're a pro. I can totally see pros using this palette. Everything just fell on the floor. I can totally see pros using this palette and the other palette, because the exotic palette has a way more pinks, like more red tones and neutral colors, as you can see. And I think that the other one, the exotic palette, has a way more like bright colors. This one has way more bright colors in it, more like peaches, reds, greens, pinks, and purples, while this one gives you a mixture of like your bright colors and your more neutral colors. This one has browns in them too, but I feel like this one had way more browns in there. And if you are into pressed glitters, you get some pressed glitters in this one, as well as like some foil eyeshadows as well. And then in the other one, these is just too big to handle sometimes. They're like, they huge. These are big palettes, like big palettes. And in this one, you get more pressed glitters, I think. Or it could be a combination of both, to tell you the truth. I don't know. You tell me down below. All in all, I am not mad at these two palettes at all. I think it was worth the bundle. They're huge. Look, they bigger than my face, and I got a big face. These are huge palettes. Very huge. It's worth the money. Go get you some. That's all I gotta say about that.